What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for a whole new episode review of The Real House of Atlanta. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 14, Lions, Tigers, and Shade, baby. Okay, so we get into the episode, and right off the back, they giving us this flashback, and they got, Nene and Cynthia narrating their parts about, their friendships and, with one another and how it broke down in their own perspective. Cynthia's giving her version. Nene saying how close they used to be, and they want to bring up all the interviews that Cynthia did. Listen. I said, how y'all starting this off with a flashback? Their whole beef or whatever, when this whole season has been nothing but a flashback of all of their beefs, okay? Like, I said, okay, cool. So now y'all setting the tone for what this episode is going to be about, because exactly right after the credits, here comes, we at Swag Boutique, which I appreciate them actually showing her, Nene at her job, one of her businesses or whatever. And, even though it really wasn't no customers in there but that one lady, but that's still fine. That's still fine. Okay. We not at her house. We at a place of business. Marlo comes up in there, trying to see what's up. She finally got her heels on or whatever. She been in the boot for or wearing flats for 5 months because she had the feet surgery. So cool. Then it was like some drink, whatever, little alcohol bottle or some shit like that in the car on the counter. And come to find out it was Cynthia. And in the car, they was just basically thanking, Nene for bringing in the cheese plate and, stuff by way of Marlo to her little winery opening, okay, where she got proposed to. And, inviting Nene out to finally have that sit down and to talk. And so, Nene and Marlo was talking about the whole situation, because at this point, Nene kind of tired of just going on this apology tour. Baby, let me tell you something. You wouldn't have to go on an apology tour if you watch what you said and you actually dealt with shit like a fucking adult, okay? And you owned up to it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You can avoid all this. You can avoid all this, And so basically what we got out that conversation while they driving to go get something to eat is, she looking forward to sitting down with Cynthia. They gonna sit down, they gonna have their little talk and they little meet up. Meanwhile, Cynthia going over there to Kenya. First of all, let me ask y'all this question, because I ain't never really seen nothing like this. Y'all put pictures on y'all counter like that, y'all countertop. Now it was cute and it went with the decor, but I be like, I be worried, like, I'm cooking, even though she got the little island in the middle, and that's probably where she cook at too, whatever. But it was right by the stove. It was right by the cookie pot. I mean, the coffee pot and all that stuff. Like, coffee machine. Like, it was a lot of pictures. It was a lot of pictures. Usually, we put the pictures up in the living room. So, when everybody come in, they be like, oh, my God, look at this. This is cute. She probably got some shit up in there, too. But y'all put pictures on y'all kitchen counter. I'm asking. Don't do that, because I'm really asking the question. But anyway, because somebody was like, bitch, you just found it. No, I'm asking a real ass question, because I've never really seen nothing like that. And if I have seen something like that, it was probably maybe one or two, not a whole collection. Like, it was on both counters or whatever. But anyway, it's the little shits. She trying to get Brooklyn to calm down. Brooklyn was fed up like, look, bitch, that ain't what I asked for, okay? Give me what I want. She was like, okay, fine. Here, Brooklyn run that house. But anyway, Cynthia show up and she used Kenya line on her. I have to look good before I read a bitch. And she was like, she put Kenya on ice for a week because she was in her feelings and upset at the way that Kenya tried to throw her under the bus with the cookie lady. Okay? Cookie lady, I'm still not over you, but you still on ice too, okay? I'm still not over what you did, because you really was petty and you really got besides yourself. Like, you really got besides yourself. Bitch, do you even got it? Let me stop. Because the story just didn't make sense, but we gonna get there. So they sit down eating, and I was like, this is cute. This is cute or whatever. And Cynthia say her little prayer and all that stuff, and, putting in there how she about to read Kenya's ass and, give her patience and all this stuff, for hearing a friend that supposedly threw me under the bus and all this shit that's supposed to be my friend. Kenya was like, stop. You're not praying to God for that. Girl, yes, she is. But basically, they get down to the nuts and bolts of the whole situation, and, She was like, you came in hot and heavy and guns blazing or whatever at Tanya. And Tanya really wasn't here for it. Tanya wasn't even prepared for that shit. We can all agree for that. Okay. And it was like, you did too much. Kenya said, you know what? I apologize for, coming in hard like that. But by the middle of it, I kind of calmed down, especially when the cookie lady came in there. And she was like, that part I won't, apologize for, because she felt blindsided because she did not know that Cynthia went and talked to the Tanya about, I think, the cookie lady or whatever the fuck it was that went through. Cynthia whole thing is, that's fine. You feel the way that you want to feel with the wig situation. You want to feel like shit was malicious on Tanya's part, which it wasn't. It wasn't malicious on nobody's part. Tanya was just getting back with your ass that you got back at her. You sat there at that dinner and you tried to, out her man about, around the way about trying to get with this lady without saying it. And then Tanya took your wig that you should have had with you if you ain't want nobody to know that you was wearing a piece. Okay. And if that's the case, to be quite honest, Kenya, let me tell you something. Since you running a multi-million-dollar company, as you said, I wouldn't have never, and you worry so much about your brand and about the fact that you wear natural hair and your hair's all yours or whatever. Bitch, I would never have called her and said, could you bring me my package? Girl, hell no, I would have said, fuck that shit. I could buy another piece if I need to while I'm at home. That's what I would have did. I said, bitch, it's over, it's done with, let it go. Okay, I done left it. I ain't need it that bad. That's what would have happened with me. Okay, like, come on. We could have avoided all of this. And then Cynthia said, bitch, I'm just not here for you throwing me under the bus. She was like, yes, I did throw you under the bus, but, that's the only thing that I'm apologizing for. I said, well, okay, well, we're going to get that out the way. At least she didn't backpedal on that and try to say, but this is why. No, girl, you threw her under the bus, okay? Now, you said you don't apologize for the cookie lady situation, even though you need to, but it is what it is, okay? Both y'all was up in the fucking wrong. You and Tanya a little bit, but you more so. That's all I'm saying on that. Let that shit go. Cynthia proceeds to tell her about what went down in California and how, Mike is about to do this book or whatever about all the things that he been through in his relationships and cheating and stuff like that. How do you feel about it? You being in a relationship with somebody, once a cheater, always a cheater. She up here getting advice from King, and I said, you know what? King was giving some solid advice or whatever. Maybe y'all need to go sit down and talk to a counselor to see exactly why he done the things that he's done in these relationships. And I sat up straight. I said, okay, Kenya, I'll give you that, because that is right. So, Eva's at the hospital. Well, no, she's not at the hospital yet, but she had Dr. Jackie getting her little checkup or whatever, seeing how the baby doing. We got Candy shopping with once again, we got the girls at their place of business. Okay, this episode they showing, bitch, we don't just sit around and gossip or whatever. We got businesses too. Cause Candy was at Tags, that's her place. And trying to get Riley something. Riley said, bitch, I don't like that rhinestone shit. Get that out of my face, okay? And then she was like, I like this. She was like, girl, that's a little skimpy. That's a little too revealing. She said, bitch, your titties out. Your titties out, and you gonna tell me something like that right here, right now? Girl, bye, okay? Candy couldn't really say nothing. You got a little Portia and little PJ and her mama, playing on the floor, whatever. Then they build it up to this whole sit down that's supposed to happen between Cynthia and Nene. Nene is on her way coming. She at the house. Greg was like, I be Cynthia, you be yourself, and you tell me how this gonna go. And she was like, okay. And when I see her, I'm gonna be like, hello, how are you? And then here go Greg. Oh my God, I miss my Nene. I need my Nene. I said, Greg, you got your nerves. You just tried the fuck out of Cynthia, because Cynthia. Old Cynthia probably would have cried over Nene, okay? This new Cynthia bitch that we seeing, girl, she ain't for that shit, okay? I was like, you got the wrong one right about now. It is a shame that it took to this moment for Cynthia to finally get a fucking backbone, bitch. Like, Cynthia used to be boring as shit back in the day. She is still kind of on the borderline of the fence, but she kind of trying to come to her own or whatever. I don't know who put a battery in her back. Was this really the last time, that she really was tired of the shit that was going on between her and Nene and she opened up her eyes? I'm confused. Okay, tell me when this shit started happening. But anyway, she gets on the phone, Cynthia, talking to Eva, telling her that, she about to meet up with Nene for this big sit down and all this shit. Eva like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do. Nene comes in, they sit down, it's awkward a little bit, it's, hey girl. You don't want to start it off on the wrong foot, but because it's gonna go left. You just know it's gonna go left. And you want to know how I knew it was gonna go left? Because people don't like to take accountability for their shit. And that's Nene, for the most part. She'll take a little bit, but she won't take full accountability. She likes to play victim. She likes to play the blame game. She likes to play, well, you did this to me, so I did this to you first. You did this to me first, so therefore I did this back. Okay, bitch. Now, if we're trying to get past our situation and make it to a point where we're cordial, and that's what Cynthia said. I don't want her to be mad at me, going around being mad at me, but I don't need her to be like a bestie in my life, okay? I just don't want it to be. Cynthia at this point don't want the evilness between the both of them, the harshness, the messed upness between them. Wants it to be in a place where if I see you on the street and if somebody talk about you, I'm okay with it, and I can say hello to you and you can say hello to me, and there's no malice or nothing between us, okay? That's what I feel like Cynthia is at with this whole friendship with Nene, because at this point, even if they tried to become friends again, the relationship and the bond that they had, it will never be the same, because it was lines that were crossed. All right. And friendships have problems and issues in it sometimes, and we fall out or whatever, but we come back. And then it gets to this one point where, the argument or the fallout is just too great to come back to the place that we once were, and we just have to let that go. Okay, it's not that I hate you, I still got love for you, but at this point, it's not gonna work for me. It's damn sure ain't gonna work for you. It's not healthy for neither one of us. So let's just be cordial. Let's still, have love for each other, but let's still just go our separate ways. Okay, wish each other the best and do what it is. That's what Nene and Cynthia just needed to do in this whole meeting up of the minds. Okay, because this putting out there on the plate, well, you did this, but you did this, and I did this in retaliation of you, and all this stuff, and woo, woo, woo. It was pointless. It was pointless because nobody's going to agree with what they did, and we got one person that's truly not going to agree with the shit that she's done. Nene basically sat there and tried to make it seem like, she was the one that was getting the brunt of everything. Oh, you did interviews, and you did this, and you said that. Okay, you're just not used to Cynthia opening up her mouth and talking shit and talking her truth about you. That's what it is, because in your other falling out, Cynthia was quiet about it. But this time, she's vocal because the bitch was fed the fuck up, all right? And I'm tired of Nene putting out this, but I'm your sister. I'm your sister. You are like a sister to me. Baby, once we fall out, okay, that sister shit goes out the fucking window. We fall out and then I see that it's no future for us, and you doing your shit against me, I'm doing my shit against you, you can stop with that, oh, we were sisters and you my sister, because we're not sisters. Okay, we're not. If we're talking shit about each other like this, that bad, and we going back and forth on this and that, and we can't even be in the same room, and it disgusts us to be around each other, we're not sisters. So stop pulling that shit up. And especially when you're not together and you're on the outs with each other, you're no longer sisters at this point, because you're not friends. You're not talking. And I know in real sistership, blood, it happens the same way. Even when you have a falling out with your real sister, your blood sister, sometimes people don't consider themselves family no more, depending on the severity of the argument. And sometimes they don't get that shit back. People go years without talking to each other, all right? And that depends on what the basis of that relationship was, okay? So quit that sister shit. Like, put that out. Quit that that's her go-to. That's her go-to. That's like trying to convince her that, Cynthia was the one that broke the whole bond. No, bitch, you broke it. She broke it. Both of y'all had a part in it, okay? It ain't just put it on Nene. You can't just put it on Cynthia. You got to put it on both, okay? And we both have to take accountability for what happened. And then, you talking about some, you put out there saying that I was a toxic friend. Nene, you are a toxic friend, bitch. You are a toxic person. And I didn't like how Cynthia tried to backpedal a little bit. I don't know if you can call it backpedal, but she was like, well, at the time, things were said, and maybe I shouldn't, because we really wasn't rocking with each other like that, and it was at the height of everything that was going on, so I said that or whatever. But it's not what I really meant. Maybe I shouldn't have said those words. No, bitch, you meant that. You meant that, and you can see by her actions. Nene is a toxic ass person in general. Okay, fuck a friend in general. Okay, and I used to like Nene like that, but when you go back and you look at the show and everything. She really was a toxic person. She just was a character that draw people in because she was funny and she had her little quips about her, whatever. But when you sit down and you really think about it, she is a kind of a toxic person. Like, it is what it is. And, I guess she wasn't getting the answers and stuff that she wanted from Cynthia, and she got her ass up and left. Nothing really was resolved, okay? Because Cynthia said, bitch, you go home and sleep at night. I can go home and sleep at night, and I'm all to the good, and I can live my life, and I just want you to live your life too. She didn't get the response that she wanted from Cynthia, and I guess she wanted Cynthia to beg her ass, okay? Oh, please be my friend again, and I miss you, and all this stuff. Cynthia didn't give her none of that. And so she said deuces. And at that point, let that be that. Okay? Y'all already know where y'all standing at. Cynthia, you don't say shit about her in the press. And Nene, you don't got to say shit about her on the press. Or on your Instagrams or nothing like that. Let it be done. Okay? So this shit can end. Bitch, Cynthia, I was vouching for you. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Okay? This how friendships go. Okay? I can see it, and I can see why. It's just the way that I'm set up, you know what I'm saying? Because once you walk the fuck out on me, bitch, and we in mid fucking conversation, and you tell me, okay, have your moment, bitch, get the fuck out. Listen, y'all. I was sitting here because y'all know I record on the commercial break. So I just said all that shit, and then I'm looking, and when it come back on, Cynthia's just sitting there like this, girl. See, this the shit that happened with Nene. When the truth get too truthful and shit get too real, she always runs the fuck out or whatever. And then I be the one running after behind her. And I'm thinking she finna say, but bitch, I'm not about to do that tonight. I said, yeah, Cynthia, sit there. Sit there and let that bitch stew outside, okay? She gotta fucking learn. You ain't the one to play with. Cynthia, the fuck she do? All right, I'm gonna give her a couple more minutes. It's time for me to go out there. Let me go out here and see what's going on with this girl. Nene, stop. Listen. I said Cynthia. Now, y'all can call it being a good friend or being a caring person, bitch. I don't call it that. I don't care, okay? Because in my experience, if you walk the fuck out on me while I'm trying to genuinely come to you and figure shit out with your ass and you walk away from the conversation, that is it. That's the Capricorn in me, bitch, okay? Because I'm trying. Because the Capricorn in me is like this, bitch, I'm trying because, first of all, I really didn't have to come here and invite you anywhere, okay? It took a lot for me to invite you to be the bigger person and invite you to come and talk to me and let's figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna walk the fuck out on me and then gonna tell me to have my moment. Oh, bitch, that would have been like, fuck you right then and there, okay? We probably will revisit it another time, but at this time and in this moment, conversation is done. But see, Cynthia better than me, okay? Cynthia got a lot more years on me. Let me tell. Yeah, she got a few more years on me because, bitch, Cynthia 50-something. Okay, yeah, she got a lot more years on me. She still look good no matter what. But anyway, it's no shade. She doing all this. She went outside and she was like, hey, girl, listen, I ain't mean for it to go the way that it went. Here go Nene. It's just that, because when you call me toxic, it's like you got people thinking that I'm just this horrible person. And I said, listen, Nene, goddamn. And like Cynthia said, she has a hard time taking accountability for shit. That's what it was. They made up a little bit. They made some leeway. So maybe it was a good thing that Cynthia came out because it was some little progress that was made. Because we tired of hearing about this beef, okay? We tired of hearing it. We tired, okay? She even hugged the bitch so she can shut the fuck up, okay? And don't think that I'm coming down on Nene like I don't, like, part of me, I still kind of like Nene, okay? I just don't like the negative stuff that she do, and she try to blame it all on others, as if Cynthia did do those interviews. And we have to remember that Cynthia just didn't do those interviews or whatever out the fucking blue. Okay? It was her reaction to things that happened, at the reunion, the little thing that happened after the reunion. And so therefore it was go. Okay? So, it's not just out the blue. She just wanted to say Nene was a toxic person or a toxic friend or whatever. No. Okay? And they went through their history. They had a long history of friendships or whatever. And truth be told, it didn't even have to go the way that it went, okay? It didn't have to go the way that it went. And I think Nene kind of realized that a little bit in that moment, that a lot of shit didn't have to go the way that they went. And she still wanted to salvage their relationship to a certain point, which is fine. And I'm here for that. Like, do what you got to do. But, bitch, it just wouldn't have been me that came out there. Y'all be like, damn, Ashley, you the bitch a fucking break. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just being real. I'm being real, okay? But it was cute. It was cute. She broke up the mood or whatever, looked at the bee on the towel, and she was like, is that you? I was like, all right, so we getting somewhere. So, okay, progress was made. Goddamn. And then, I forgot about the fact that her and Marlo, Nene and Marlo was talking about this little leopard thing that she gonna do, get together with the girls and stuff. That's where the Lion, Tigers, and Shade comes from, the title. And, she did send an invitation out to Cynthia. Cynthia said she got it, so might see Cynthia at the little place too. And I was like, okay, all's well ends well. Can we end it and stop being so mad at each other right now? Cool. So we see Marlo getting ready for the jungle brunch, okay? Let me just say this. Cookie lady, I'm finna push you to the side because, girl, like I said, you done pissed me off. Hey, Miss Lauren, how you doing? My name is Ashley. I just want to say that you really pretty or whatever. And if you got a Twitter or IG, I want to follow so I can support your work. I'm not really into makeup and stuff like that, but yeah, okay. Just look a bitch up. Give me your info and we can see what's up. But anyway, moving on. Marlo. Girl, you got to put yourself out there this time, okay? 2020, Ashley just putting herself out there, okay? Bitch, I'm single. Girl, listen. Ain't nothing off limits. But anyway, so Marlo FaceTimes Portia trying to see if she gonna come to the brunch or whatever. Portia taking stuff so goddamn personal, but I feel her. I get it. She like, you gonna give an invite? Like, damn, bitch, don't try to fucking shade me and read me in an invite, talking about bitches be lying. I know it's a play online, but give me a personal. Girl, she didn't give everybody a personal invite. That means she would have had to give everybody a personal invite. She's talking about everybody. So get your ass up and just go or stay at home. That's all that it is. Don't try to take it so damn personal. You gonna get your apology tour sometime soon. So just kind of like, damn, girl. Then talking about she blocked, so I probably wouldn't have got it. Exactly. Portia, shut up. But then, Cynthia picks up Eva, and they're on the way to the little brunch thing, the jungle brunch. Everybody got on like either cheetah print. Eva got on cheetah print. We saw Candy when she finally showed up. She had on like zebra print. Cynthia had on snake print or whatever. And, it was cute. It was cute. It was actually cute. Okay, I'm liking it. Usually I'm not a print type of girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm a plain bitch, okay? I was thinking about my wardrobe. Because I was looking at, people going out to events and stuff. I was like, damn, if I ever get invited to like an event, I ain't got no event type clothes to put on or whatever. Like, I got to get some more jackets. I got to go get some more flashy shit. I got to get some slacks and stuff or whatever. Because, bitch, you can't wear jeans and t-shirts every fucking wear. You got to jazz it up a little bit. Even though I'm not as feminine. But, bitch, I still got to, jazz it up just a little bit. Give me some more shoes and all that shit. Bitch, I'm finna do a wardrobe overhaul, okay? I need a stylist. I really do. But anyway, this ain't about me. But, it kind of was, but no, it ain't. Cynthia telling Eva about how things went with Nene and how everything was going and how, we at a point where we can kiki with each other if we need to at each other's events or whatever, and it's going to be all good. That's great. Meanwhile, they get to the brunch, and then Eva said, bitch, I got to go to the bathroom, okay? Just get me to a bathroom right fucking now. It is hot outside, and Eva got this sweatshirt on. It is killing me. Let me tell you something. I've been down to Atlanta a few times. And y'all heat is something unimaginable, okay? What the fuck? I said, Eva, I know, bitch, you about to pass the fuck out. Like, take that sweater off, okay? Eventually, she does. But she go to the bathroom. She said, I did not want to say nothing because I ain't want to worry anybody. But I've been contracting. Mind you, she's only 8 months, okay? She's probably 8 months and some weeks. I've only been contracting for the past 10 minutes. I done had 2 contractions, okay? And I'm pretty sure that another one is about to come out. Mama was saying back there, girl, I can't imagine seeing somebody about to go into labor while I'm out, okay? That shit has stressed me the fuck out. They had to call Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie said, come on to the hospital. Eva said, bitch, I ain't trying to get to the hospital. It was like, okay, well, I'll walk you through the steps of delivering your baby. They was like, bitch, take your ass to the hospital. Cynthia said, I'll take her to the hospital. Tanya comes up. Oh, my God. God damn, Tanya. How can you really be mad at this bitch? God damn. But they take her to the hospital, and Cynthia says she'll be back if she can in enough time. I really hope Nene don't take this personal, okay? Yes, y'all got off on a good foot. It is a legitimate reason why she's not there. Please don't take this personal. So, Nene invited everybody, okay? She invited everybody, including Kenya. So you got Tanya and Candy sitting up there talking about what's been going on, and talking about the meetup between from the last time they spoke, because she had already told them about with Cynthia and Eva, and then Kenya popped up, and then the cookie lady popped up, and all that situation. Then we see Kenya coming to the brunch, and she in all white with her leopard, or I should say her snakeskin purse. That's it. And she said that, first of all, the brunch was supposed to start at 2 o'clock. At this point in time, when Kenya showed up, it's 2:45. Okay, and the only people that we see before Kenya showed up was Candy and Tanya. All right, and then when Kenya showed up, she was like, "Hey, girl," to Candy, and I don't even think she acknowledged Tanya. Okay, now on the one hand, Kenya, you bogus, you owe that girl an apology, but on the other hand, you did exactly what you needed to do. Keep it cute, keep it on mute, and we ain't finna have no problems right now. Okay, I could be in the space and not acknowledge you, and we ain't gotta have no issues. Okay, cause this ain't your event. She was like, I'm surprised that Nene had invited me, because we are not the best of people. We're not friends or whatever, and I know it took a lot for her to invite me here, and I'm hoping that I get an apology. I said, bitch, keep hoping. Nene don't give out apologies freely like that, especially to a bitch like you. Okay, y'all like sworn enemies at this point, and I don't understand it, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, you was looking for an apology, that ain't gonna happen. Then it was like 3:07, and at this point, Kenya said, "Bitch, I gotta go." Okay, Kenya could have stayed there a little bit longer, but Kenya said, "Bitch, I showed up. I tried. You didn't come early enough for me, so bitch, I'm gone." And to be quite honest, I ain't even mad at her for leaving, because it would not be me. If you say something start at 2 o'clock and it's like a brunch or something, and I don't see anybody, bitch, and you the fucking host or whatever we supposed to be at, like if it's a whole bunch of group of people, whatever, yeah, I'ma sit there and I'ma kick it or whatever. But if I feel like it's just me and another person, bitch, and you 2.5 hours late, I'm gone. Okay, I'm exhausted at this point. I'm probably drunk. Okay, and ain't no telling what can happen when I get drunk. You know what I'm saying? 2.5 hours, I'm sipping on all types of margarita and all types of vodka, bitch. Okay, so bitch, you might not get a nice mead at this point when you ain't show up yet. So Nene finally show up 2.5 fucking hours late. Candy was like, "Look, girl, we the only ones that's here." Nene said, "No, you're not. My group of friends right here." And all these random women come. I said, "Where they come from?" Her real friends that been doing this whole leopard shit thing with her from the jump and all this stuff. And I said, okay, and I agree with Candy. Maybe she brought these people just in case the other ones don't show up, which happened. And, they did tell her that Cynthia went to the hospital with Eva and told her the whole thing, because Marlo showed up as well. And she was like, "That's a good thing. At least she came. I'm just glad that she came." And I said, "Okay, I can give you that. That was a nice response." And then, they get into the whole thing. Marlo talking about, well, Portia, she didn't want to come and all this stuff. And then Nene talking about something. It gets to a point where, bitch, I'm not about to kiss your ass. Okay, I reached out. I did this. I did that. Why wouldn't you gonna come? Okay, I'm not about to kiss your ass. She talking all this shit. Who pulling up? Portia and goddamn Shamia. I said, now what you was saying? Nene, you full of shit with this brunch. She gonna get in her feelings about Portia being late, bitch. You was 2.5 hours late, okay? You was 2.5 hours late. Portia came in 25 minutes after you, okay? And you know, Portia said she had to be convinced by her mama, by Marlo, her friends, and all that stuff, telling her to go on here. You know, it could be an opportunity for, you know, them to get back on track or whatever. It might not be malicious and all that stuff. And Nene tried to explain where she was coming from with the invitation. And then she said that these women are all her friends and it's talking about sisterhood and all this shit. And I'm just confused. Like, it looks so fake. Like, them women look like extras, okay? And like Portia said, I'm open to talking about what we need to talk about, but not in front of this group of people that I don't know. They all up in her business and everything. They just, the girl with the leave out right here, girl, that was confusing. I was confused. I said, you just don't, I mean, you can't judge a person by a book by its cover, but do you really think that Nene hanging out with them women? I, hmm. Okay. And then, you know, Eva calls and let Candy know that she's dilated 1.5 centimeters. So they're checked in. And her whole concern was the fact that she didn't want the baby to be born too early because it's probably gonna have to go into a NICU. And she don't want any health problem. When Candy told them that she was 1.5 centimeters, Portia said, how many centimeters you gotta be? I said, bitch, did you have a C-section? Because you really don't. You just had a baby and you don't know that I ain't even pregnant and I ain't never had no kids. And I know you have to be at least 10 centimeters to get that bitch out. God damn, Portia. But anyway, you know, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode and I will see y'all later. Peace. Sorry that it was so long, but here, peace.